Good Monday morning. It's February 2nd at 2026. It's Groundhog Day. Anyway, and Groundhog did see its shadow. According to Focal, that means 6 more weeks of winter weather. It looks cold. There could be a warm-up here. We'll have to look at what the models are showing next week before maybe something in the middle part of the month. Again, there's all speculation out that far. At this point, this week will be milder than we have been. Highs will be in the 30s, even mid and upper 30s tomorrow, and mid-30s on Friday. Few slight chances of some snow showers or so, but nothing more than a coating at the most. But, you know, with the cold ground, the ground is super cold. Despite what the temperatures may be in the air, the ground continues pretty frozen all week. We will see melting, though, starting tomorrow. So here we are. Clear weather conditions, better today than yesterday with the wind easing off. And here is the situation for tomorrow. A little bit of precipitation kind of hitting in the area with a bit of a front. That's going to cool us back down. So tomorrow will be in the mid and upper 30s. Could we see a 40? Maybe. I think with the snow on the ground, it'll be kind of hard, but we'll see. And then colder air, you can see, settles back in as we go into the middle part of the week. A little bit of snow to our south. It looks there on Thursday with a little bit of wave, just where they need more snow in the Carolinas, where they got like crazy amount of snow, but still cold all the way down to Florida. And as we head into the weekend, so on Thursday and Friday, we still stay in this cold air. And then here is another pretty substantial Arctic outbreak here coming for the weekend. That looks very windy, very cold next weekend. Maybe a little bit of a frontal snow shower so as it comes in. 1036 high coming in. The strong low pressure to the north. That means strong northerly flow, northerly winds. I think next Saturday, teens probably is more likely than 20s, which is currently forecasted. With the winds, the wind chills are going to be very cold, below zero for sure, especially in the early morning and late night time period. That cold air is around, but look at this. The warm air is trying to encroach. This is a little bit of a sign here that maybe we get a bit of a ridge in trying to push this warmer air up. We'll have to see. And so as we look into this is next week, so this is a week out. You can see that the warmer air is trying to infiltrate here and overpower the cold. And look at that. That is warmer air right there, buddy. We got a different look in the pattern. We got a trough kind of coming into the west coast. We get highs trying to slip to the east. We're going to get southerly winds. It is possible, if this is true, but it hasn't been so far this year at all, every time this has shown up, that this would be a warm, very warm fetch and rain instead of snow as we head into the late part of the following week. I think this is wrong, but it may be right. If true, we'll have to see. Every time this has shown up in the past, it only gets shunted by cold air overwhelming it and things changing. Despite that, it does look like we turn back cold later in the month. So, but it's possible we get a relaxing here middle month. We'll have to see. In general, though, it's a dry forecast. There's not really much until we saw way late, and that's all speculation once we get near, Valentine's Day time period. It could be a storm, it could be rain, it could be snow, we don't know. Otherwise, it is dry. We are in a severe drought. We really need the rain. We need to get some moisture back in here. Now, the good news is La Nina has pretty much ended at this point, so the weather is going to respond to that. The bad news for wanting warmer air is that there is something called a stratospheric warming event, which may split the polar vortex. And like I said, later this month into early March, we can see another brutal cold outbreak. Brutal will start to become relative because it won't be as cold as it has been just because the atmosphere warms. All right, that's it. Have an awesome Monday. Awesome week. Stay warm, but it'll be a little bit easier because it won't be too cold. Watch for a little bit of snow tomorrow night, maybe a little bit of snow on Friday, and then a brutally cold weekend. It's your Loudoun County Weather Outlook.